Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there, I'm Degen. This is War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some news, not necessarily all this week's news, but we are deep right in the middle of the Persona collab right now, so we do have some more Persona stuff coming out this week, including a raid and a card, but real quick, I do want to point out, in case, I know most of you guys probably are well aware, but I know there's probably a few people around here that watch my stuff that don't indulge on every bit of War of the Visions news and stuff that comes out, but they have announced that this is what's coming out in Japan for the 0.5 anniversary, is Final Fantasy 13. Lightning is actually a lightning unit, Snow is actually an ice unit, and then Hope is a light unit. Hope is the free unit. There's also 3 vision cards announced for this collab. And they're all, one of them is free as well. That's what I was gonna say, one of them is free. So yes, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning, Snow, and Hope, that's incoming. Fang is also going to be a boss during this event, so there's probably a decent chance that on the Final Fantasy 13 rerun that Fang will also become a playable character, but that is for another time and speculation for later on down the road. For now, we have this to look forward to. I think Final Fantasy 13 is a great addition to War of the Visions. I think the art style fits in well. I think it's going to be cool because Hope uses a boomerang as his main weapon. That'll be really cool to see in War of the Visions. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really cool collab. I'm really excited to see Snow, actually. He's the hero. Snow, he's going to be a tank. He's a striking unit. We'll see. We'll see if he actually ends up good or like the rest of the striking units. Addition to that, not as big a news, so I'll make it a little bit smaller here. Final Fantasy Tactics Rerun is also announced finally. So the Final Fantasy Tactics units are going to get their MA2s and their EX. So I don't believe there will be any new Final Fantasy Tactics units, but we have 6 already. So we're going to have a lot of good time building 6 units here. Now, Gafgarian is free unit, so hopefully he's easy to build. But the rest should be pretty normal. Mustadio. Oh, they also announced something about Mustadios, about his status ailments. And I'm kind of excited to see what they do with those. Anyways, I'm most excited for Orlando, though. Agrius, obviously, always a beast. Ramza, always super good for PvE. This is going to be really delicious rerun, so I'm super excited for that. Anyways, let's get into this week's news. That stuff's for down the line. I will definitely have more videos covering that stuff as it comes closer, but I just wanted to sprinkle that little bit of info onto you guys just so that, you know, you could see it and know it's coming. I'm sure most people watching this are already well aware of it, but I know there's probably a couple of you guys out there that don't really follow the news too much, and you're more of maybe like a variety gamer like myself. So that's that. Anyways, this week we are getting an MR Persona card. Now, this card is super free. This Persona card, it's got all 3 of the units on it, Violet, Joker, and Queen. Don't worry about pulling this card, it's super free. I'll talk about how to get it in a bit, but for now let's talk about what's on it. It's for lightning type units, so it's going to go well with Queen. Max HP up, area attack resistance up, and strike attack up. Now, on global here, we already have a lightning card with area attack resistance up, and that is Ibarra's card. So you could look at this 2 ways. You could be like, well, this card isn't quite as important anymore because we already have that. Or you could look at this as, whoa, we can stack a lot of area attack resist now. In addition to that, it also has max HP up. So if, say you're using this card in not so much of a magic build, like Ibarra is obviously a magic unit, you can get much more defense stuff out of this instead of wasting one of the stats on like magic up or whatever. And then for the unit bonus, it gets lightning attack up. Now, the 2 big cards we're getting this week that are not limited, this is limited, by the way. But again, it's going to be super free, and I'll tell you how to get it in a bit when we get to the raid. Faint Torchlight, this is a water type unit card. Accuracy up, water attack up, and water attack resistance up. So this card is coming right on the heels of Astrius. Maybe it'll go good with Astrius, and maybe it'll go good for defending against Astrius. I don't know, water attack resistance, that could be good if you're going water versus water. So there's that. Some global updates. Tyrell and Raychez get the slash attack up, but everyone actually gets the attack and AP up. I don't think I'll ever use... Well, Raychez actually is good, so maybe I'll use Raychez, but I don't really use Tyrell. Okay, and then the next new unit card, or the new vision card, is Oath of a New Dawn. The boys right here, Jaden and his simp, Oberon. This is a light type card. Of course, Oberon's an earth unit. Why is he getting a buff on this card? I don't know. Acquired AP up and luck up, and then light attack resistance up. So again, this is another like reverse cannibal card. So that other water card makes it so that you can go water versus water, and you'll have defenses against them. This one, light attack resistance up. It'll make it harder for those light teams to cannibalize you, you know? So acquired AP and luck up is solid. Light attack and luck up for the unit, and then Jaden only gets magic and agility up, which is pretty good. And then Oberon, attack and acquired AP. Oberon will probably never wear this card unless you're doing like a debate team with him or something and you have him in a light comp. But otherwise, he doesn't really need this. But you could, I guess you could slap him on a light team someday. And yeah, so those were global buffs. Alright, so that free Persona card that I was talking about also gets these high difficulty quests. So not only do you get the card for free, you get these quests that will let you max it out completely for free. Then there's going to be bingo boards for the other two cards. Garvel and El Shirel are getting EXs. Now, Garvel is so good. I think Garvel's one of the better units out there. So the fact that he's finally getting his EX is pretty exciting, honestly. Oh, and this is big. These characters are all getting their MA2 quest, their character 2 quest, whatever. Mashari Horn, Frederica, Etre, and Murmur. Frederica and Mashari Horn, especially Fred. I still use Fred in a lot of random stuff to this day, so that's good to see. And yeah. Alright, so 11 million download celebration. Let's get into this, because I feel like this is getting long. We have a lot of Vizior. Okay, so check this out. You don't want to miss any days this week because there's 25 shards for both of those UR cards I showed. The Jaden Rundle card and the Rachel's Tyrell card. There's also... how much is the Vizior? It doesn't say. But there's also a bunch of Vizior in here. There's tickets. So the first day you're getting 2 tickets for the Faint Torchlight card. Second day, 2 tickets for the Oath of the New Dawn card. And yeah, just overall a bunch of good stuff. There's gonna be so much free energy this week, guys. There's 300 free energy, 900 per day from this, and I believe there's the other free energy too that you get once a day. That will be a 500 banger. Okay, so daily quest triple up campaign. This is interesting. That's a lot of stuff for your daily quests. It doesn't specify on here being able to use it on Truststone dailies. So I'm not sure. Maybe it won't work on Trust, but I'm not sure. Anyways, unlimited guild chambers. That's always good if you want to farm guild chambers throughout the week. New story chapter. Always good. Tons of Vizior in these. Lots of rank EXP and, you know, other good rewards like prisms and stuff. Secret book stuff, and that's it for that. Alright, so here's the Persona raid. I feel like I've already blabbed on for so long, and this is one of the important things I've wanted to talk about. The Persona raid. The raid boss is going to be weak to light. It's a dark element boss, and the special boss is light element, so it's going to be weak to dark. So they're basically reverses of each other. This one, the special boss is weak to strike and magic. And so that's like Queen kind of, but she's not dark element. So, but the other one, the main one, is going to be weak to slash. So you're going to be using light slashing comps on this boss. Violet is perfect. Elena is probably perfect. So many light slashing units. I don't even want to list them all off, but use Ramza. Just kidding. You don't have to use Ramza. So the big bonus units are Violet, Joker, and Queen. Solid. If you don't have them for some reason, or your Queen is only like level 30, and you have to go, maybe you saved, right? You skipped Persona, you went all in for Astrius. He's at least a medium bonus. Garvel, most people probably have at this point, medium bonus. Esther, medium bonus. And Mashari and Frederica, medium bonuses. So yeah, it's not going to be that bad. Now for the cards, Changing the World Takes Heart. This is the Persona card that we got last week. That is a large bonus. The rest of the cards, the ones that came out today, Esther's card, and... actually, yeah, those are all the medium bonuses. And then there's some small bonuses in case for some reason you don't have any of the mediums. And I think that's the bulk of it. The card, yeah, this just explains that the card is free. That you get the quests to enhance it all the way for free. Now, to get this card for free, you have to beat the raid up until you complete the level 5 rare raid boss. So that's not too bad usually, but you do get the card for free, which is super nice. You just have to do a bunch of the raid in order to unlock it. This is just showing the card again. This is the raid. So you'll get the Persona 5 raid medals. Now this, the main item from this raid is this accessory. I believe it gives water resistance, ice resistance, and slash resistance, if I'm not mistaken. So that is that. You could farm a couple of these. Maybe they'll be good for defending against Asteriuses. I'm not really sure. But yeah, water resist, ice resist, and slash resist on this thing. I think you can get titles from the raids, of course. And some people might really be into these Persona 5 titles. I don't think anything else has given us Persona 5 titles. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, so that could be the only thing. Ah, here we go. This is the other free energy thing with 500 energy per day. So there's going to be a lot of free energy per day, and I think that's about it. Oh, other than that, we have a limited guild battle coming up. I don't see a cost restriction on this, so any team will fit, but it is going to be Spirit Up buffed and Lightning Unit Magic buff. So keep that in mind. Do what you want with those. That is it. I just wanted to show you guys this news. I feel like this was way longer than I wanted it to be. I am so sorry. But it's probably because I talked about Final Fantasy 13 and Tactics reruns at the start, and I'm excited about those. There's a ton of other cool stuff announced from the JP live stream, but that'll be stuff for another time. This video is already super long, and I thought it would be a short one, honestly, because I felt like there wasn't a lot coming out this week, but I am mistaken. So anyways, guys, good luck in your rating. Good luck in anything you're pulling for. I'll be live on Wednesday morning. Probably throw out a couple of pulls, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully these cards have 2K guaranteed pulls. That would be super nice. Not this card. This card's free. But other than that, we're just going to hit this raid. We'll grind the raid. Maybe I'll see how high I can get. See if I can unlock this card, you know, within the one day. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, hope to see you guys there in the stream. Twitch.tv/DegenTP. I'll be live on Wednesday morning, right after reset at some point. Maybe like within an hour or so. And yeah. So, again, hopefully see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know. Are you guys pumped about Final Fantasy 13? I wanted Final Fantasy 13 or 8. I know a lot of people wanted 9. I'm skeptical on 9, though, honestly. I don't know how the 9 characters and art style will fit in with this game. So, for me, 9, I'm going to need to see it to believe it, you know? I think they'll definitely have 9 eventually. I am willing to bet 9 will be one of the next collabs. I think 8 and 9 are the next 2 big heavy hitters they have left. So, there's a good chance that 9 will be one of the next collabs that they do. 8 will also probably be one of the next. We'll probably have both 8 and 9 by the half anniversary next year, or at least the following anniversary. I don't know, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll stop blabbing now, and good luck in everything you do. And yeah, if you guys also want, I have a very active War of the Visions community on Discord, and it's super fun hanging out there. I'll link Discord in the description. You should definitely join it and come hang out in there and talk War of the Visions with us. But don't get scared away. I have a lot of games going on in there, but War of the Visions is definitely on there, and it's super fun and super active. So, yeah, check that out. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And yeah, goodbye and farewell. See you later.